Hello everyone. It's James again. And today, I wanted to do a video that was requested by a Patreon. And first I want to say I'm sorry for taking some time to get this video out. However, I want to thank Douglas for the video request and your support. I do appreciate it a lot. With that said, I'm just going to tackle the first part of the video suggestion. And I will do the other half at another time, as I think the suggestion should be two different videos. So with that said, let's get on with the topic at hand. And that's informing the new victim that is being groomed by our ex-narcissist. Or maybe even someone we were friends with once. We found out they were a narcissist. We got away from them after years of being taken advantage of. And now we see them grooming someone new for the same narcissistic abuse. What should we do? How should we handle it? Now first, in the suggestion it was mentioned that no contact is very important. However, educating others is also very important. And to that I agree. However, in the process of educating someone else you shouldn't destroy your life in the process. So what I'm saying is you need to carefully look at things and see what possible approach works best. Now in most cases the direct approach won't work. Asking them to meet up so you can sit down and talk with them. This only usually works in reverse. If they are no longer being love bombed and now are being abused. And they look you up to compare notes. Which does happen more than you might know. However, if they are being loved bombed, their hearing isn't turned on, if you know what I mean. Their dopamine production is in high gear. And talking to someone that is in that state is like talking to someone that is taking drugs and is at the very moment high. It's almost impossible to reach such a person. And this type of approach should be avoided. Because it can spark a fight that can turn physical. And can prove to possibly have legal problems for you if such a thing happens. So looking the person up. Saying, hey, I want to meet up with you to talk to you about Susie. Let's say for instance. Is a bad idea. I've never in my life seen such an approach work. I'm sure others have made it work at some point in time. But the success rate for such an approach is really rare. So how can you warn someone being groomed by your ex-narcissist? If you feel compelled to do so? Well, since we have technology and information at our fingertips, find a video that speaks to what this narcissist is all about. Love bombing. Devaluation. All the tricks they play. What are the red flags? And you send this video or videos to them either by an anonymous email or text message. And just say, I'm concerned about the relationship you are in. Please view this material. And once you view it, please keep this information to yourself. Because telling the person you are with currently that you viewed such information may cause them to hide their true nature for a longer period of time. But just to be fair, if none of these things happens to you and in your relationship that you see in this video, all that you've lost is the time in watching this video. But if you do see such red flags and behaviors, you will have the understanding of what type of person you are dealing with and how to proceed accordingly. Now if you send such a message, you might send it during the time of day they aren't with your ex that is grooming them. Maybe they are at work. Or somewhere else they are less likely to react verbally about the message they were just sent. Because if they are with your ex and the message or email comes through, and they say, what the heck is this? And they are watching it with your ex-narcissist can very easily put a spin on things. Because remember, the victim is on a super dopamine high. But if they have a chance to see such information alone, it's not a for sure thing. But it's more of a possibility. If they are on a lunch break at work, they will pop in their headphones in their phone and watch the video. Now the message needs to be clear. Watch the video and keep this information to yourself. And if you're wrong, only time was wasted watching said video. But if you're right, this information might just save their life. However, if the new victim lets their narcissist know They now have this information in their hands, which will cause the narcissist to adapt and spin things in their favor. All of us had this happen. We found out about narcissism and we talked to the narcissist we were with about things like we were going to somehow help them. When there is no help once someone is a full-blown narcissist. And this person telling your ex that they now know this stuff is something you can't control. You just can't. The best that can be done is this. Send them either straight from you or anonymously a link to a video or videos you think will help them. And a small message as to why you sent it. Not a paragraph. Not a book. Just a quick message from you. This information I think is very important regarding the person you are dating. Please keep this information to yourself after you viewed it. Because by telling the person you're with that you viewed this information, may cause them to spin things and for them to change their approach in how they interact with you. You have nothing to lose except gaining information that can save your life. The best of luck to you. Type of thing after the information is sent. That's it. Nothing more is needed. If they watch the video, great. If they don't, you can't force them. And at least you know you tried. If they watch it and they talk about it as well to your ex-narcissist, you can't control or stop this from happening. However, there is another possibility. They watch such a video, and they see the red flags. Now chances they won't leave this person right away. But once they are exposed to this material, and they see the red flags, it's a good possibility they will keep on researching and researching into this world of learning and knowing about narcissism. Now what they do with that information isn't something you can control. Because they might learn about narcissism and go rounds and rounds with this person. But they might learn about it and eventually leave. With that said, I understand the burning need to want to warn the world about your narcissistic ex. But doing so just isn't possible. However, at times, it may make sense depending on an individual case, to send the proper material to someone and let them make their own choice. And it shouldn't be a video you do exposing your narc, talking about all the horrible things they did, because though the information may be true, most people in the world see that is complaining. Even though you're just trying to warn a new victim. So refrain from that type of trying to help. However, if you do send information to this person, it should be a video that just talks about narcissism and the red flags that in your mind speaks clearly about the narcissist you dealt with. Don't give your opinion. Don't tell stories about what happened to you. Just a short message and here's the links. I hope you find them helpful. And it might be a benefit for you to keep this information to yourself after viewing. Because sharing this information with the person you're with might cause them to shift and change their approach. And it's much better to see people act like who they are. And if they do nothing that is said and done in this video, just chalk it up to time wasted watching a video. But if they do these things talked about in this video, you just received life-saving information. And from there, what they do with it is up to them. I wouldn't obsess about it. Or check in with them, asking if they watched it, and what they thought. However, that's when you start the no contact and move forward with your life. Because just because you can't see the possible positive actions taken because of the material you sent this person doesn't mean these positive actions aren't happening. Also, you don't know. They may see the material you send them today, but won't act on it for a year. You don't know. Everyone has their own time in dealing with things and when they wake up from the matrix. And essentially that's what you are trying to do. You are trying to get someone to wake up from the matrix. And the truth is, just like the movie shows us, not everyone wants to wake up. And some people will become violent in the attempts to stay asleep. This is why videos, blogs and such are the best to learn from. Most of us started to look up emotional abuse or other terms, and in the things we read, we would come across this term narcissism or narcissistic personality disorder. And the more we came across these terms, the more we sought out these terms' meanings. And the awakening process began. As if God was leading us to learn. And I truly believe that was the case, at least for me. However, sitting down with someone, trying to convince them the person they are with is a narcissist usually doesn't work out very well. However, if they learn in an organic manner, not a forced manner, their chances increase for escape. So if you want to warn someone about the person they are with, you can possibly send them a short message. The shorter the better. And I really do mean that. And the link to a video or possibly 3 videos at most. Now the ball is in their court. And it's time for you to move forward with your life. You did your part. And there's no more you can do. Now what I will do, after I finish this video, I'm going to make a video that speaks in a general sense. That if you really feel someone can benefit from hearing about narcissistic abuse, and you need a video to get them started on their journey, I will see what I can do to speak to that topic in the next video. With that said, Douglas, thanks for the suggestion on the video topic here. I hope my explanation made sense. And you found this information of value, and be on the lookout for the next video. With that said, to all of you that have subscribed, I say thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We are working hard to get a starting goal of 200,000 subscribers, so we can get this much needed information out to more people. Because the more the average person has this information, the more they can know about the world they really live in, and the more they can sidestep those that mean them harm and those that are trying to do evil to them. So let's get the message out. So like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you that are supporting by the way of Patreon, I humbly say thank you. I do appreciate it. And every little bit helps. Well, that's all I have for now. I hope everyone had a blessed day. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.